Right, hi guys. Today I'm going to be doing a purple Valentine's look. It's nice and easy to do. I'll be using my new um, undercover shadow primer, which I have um, reviewed on my blog, so the link is below if you would like to go and check that out. Ooh, decided to roll off the table. There we go. So yeah, here we go. To begin with, obviously I've started with a small layer of moisturiser, just to make sure that it's a firm foundation. And then I'm going to be using, once again, the Wake Me Up foundation. Squirt it onto your brush, bring out. Uh-oh. There we go, that'll do. It's all that wants to come out of the pot. And just apply it all over the face. There we go. Right, next for the eyebrows. So again, for this you don't want a thick eyebrow, all you want is a nice simple, just to fill in the gaps where your eyebrows have decided to go all weird whilst you're plucking them. Start from the inside and work your way out as per usual. There you go. Now this one seems to be a lot darker than this one. I think it's just the way that the light is shining. Honestly, in my mirror it looks absolutely fine. So next, get the Exaggerate Undercover Shadow Primer. New from Rimmel actually. It's only like a £5 or something, and it works amazing. So all you want to do with this is just put, it's just a simple kind of lip gloss kind of applicator. It's just got white liquid, and you just put it onto your eye lid like so. So as you can kind of like see, and just rub that in, making sure you go all the way up to the eyebrow bone. Like so. I would like to apologise for the way that my hair looks like today. Having one of those days where you tell it to go one way and it decides to go the opposite, so best idea, put it up in a bobble. So next, I have here Barry M Dazzle Dust in white. It is so bad I actually can't read the number on the back anymore, so I can't even give you the exact one that I'm using, but it is just a simple white pigment. It's nothing fancy. So just unscrew the cap. I think it might have some sort of purple flakes in it, because in the light, I'm not sure if you can, don't want to do this without pouring it everywhere. You can't really see on that, but you can see that there's quite a bit of a glimmer to it. You might sort of be able to see the purple, but not very much. But in the light it does kind of have a purple tint, which is perfect for this makeup look. So just make sure you have it on the brush, nice like that. Just use a normal flat brush. And what you want to do is get it into the corner of your eye and work it out. There you go. Now you can kind of see the purple on that. Like in the mirror it doesn't actually look that purple, but on the camera it definitely does. So yeah, that's just all over the lid. Doesn't have to be tidy, just a rough kind of all over kind of thing. Right, next, again I cannot read the back. I think it's number 21. Barium Dazzle Dust. It's a simple purple. You cannot see that in there, can you? Let's just get the lid off. It is just a lovely, it's not quite lilac, maybe it's kind of like a dark lilac, I don't know. It's a very nice colour. So just grab a little bit of that. I'd use the same brush. There is no point in using another brush when you can just clean this one, and it will save you a lot of work afterwards. So what you want to do is put this from the middle out. You do not want to go into the centre, otherwise you will into the corner, otherwise you'll ruin the whole makeup look. And you won't be able to see the white, which is kind of defeating the object. So start dragging it out. Like so. Now you can kind of see where it goes into the darker purple from the white, but you can't really see it with this light again. Now what I've done is I've kind of dragged it up a little bit closer to the eyebrow bone, just past the crease line, just so that when you close your eyes, no, when you open your eyes, you'll get to see the purple a little bit more. Now the next thing I'm going to be using is another Rimmel new edition kind of thing, Scandal Eyes in purple. I think these come in a range of colours between black, brown, I think they do green, I know they do blue, but it is, I mean I love it. I wore it out the other night and it stays on your eyes beautifully. So you don't want too much of this. All you want to do is put it on the outside of your eyes. Make sure it definitely does go on. There we go. Now you can kind of see where I've done it. Now all you want to do is grab the same brush, maybe just kind of get off some of the pigment that's already on it just by getting your finger and doing that. Simple enough. Don't need it to off too much. If anything, it'll help if there's a little bit on it. So all you want to do is just start blending it in with the rest of the makeup. There you are. See how you can see where it's nice and dark on the outside and it slowly, gradually goes into the white in the corner. Now sometimes you might need to add a little bit of extra white in the corners, just because when you're trying to mix it sometimes the white comes off. That is simple enough. Just grab your white, reapply. There's nothing wrong with doing that at all. Now we're not done with the Scandal Eyes. What you want to do then is use this to line your eyes like you would with black, but you're just going to switch it and do it with purple. If anything, it's easier to do it with this pencil. Not sure why, but it really looks nice. So all you want to do is just put it along your eyelash line. Now you might be stupid enough and put too much on one of your eyes like I have just done. simple enough. Just kind of grab the end of your brush and go over it. And then what you'll see, you can't really see it on there, but all the excess is on the end of the brush instead of on your eye. There we go, that's better. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of rubbing to make it equal. Nothing wrong with that at all. So next you put it on the bottom lashes. So with this, you really need to be careful. You do not want a strong, thick line. What you want is just to frame the eyes. So simply under the waterline, like that. Now you can see how that is a really harsh line. That isn't what we want at all. So get your brush and literally just blend it into your skin. There we go. See, it just isn't quite as harsh. Like that. Now again, this light is rubbish. It looks a lot darker on this side than it does this one. In the photos you'll see it definitely isn't that. So next, mascara. Now I am using my trusty Rimmel Glam Eyes again. So you just want to make sure you've got enough on the brush and apply. There you go. So that is pretty much what it will look like when it's done. Now you have the option of putting false eyelashes on at this point. If you need false eyelashes because your eyelashes aren't thick or they aren't very long, then by all means put some on. But you won't be able to see the purple unless you like look down or blink or whatever. So I'd say not to, especially to get the full effect of the purple, but by all means that is a personal choice. Later on I will be doing a tutorial on how to put false eyelashes on, so not to worry if you don't know how to do it. But next we're going to put on, just again, I have got some cheap bronzer. Doesn't have to be expensive, it all works exactly the same way. Get an angulated brush, makes it a lot easier to apply it. Now today I'm going to go for the darker of the two, simply because I've got quite dark skin, not that it shows that on here, and the lighter one for this doesn't really work. So don't be afraid to do the fish face. Nothing wrong with that at all. Simply put it under your cheekbones. Like so. Don't worry, we are going to blend in a second. Do the other side. And like that. Now we're not going to blend right this second. First of all, we are going to get our blusher. Like so. I am using, again, it's cheap stuff that I get in packets, stuff that you got when as you were a kid. Obviously some people need to buy better makeup if you're allergic to something. I luckily am not allergic to anything, so cheap stuff it is. Now all you want to do is get quite a bit on your brush. This colour is it's quite pink, as you can see. So for this, it'll just kind of bounce off the purple and it'll make a cheek one stand out. It'll be very nice. So all you want to do is smile, so you can see exactly where your cheekbones are, and apply. Now with this then, what you want to try and do is kind of blend it in to your bronzer. Like that. And then that looks quite defined, but honestly isn't that bad. So that's that. So with the lips, I wouldn't suggest doing something too crazy because you've already got quite a lot on your eyes. If you like crazy and bold, then go for it, where a bright pink or a dark pink might look nicer. But I am going to use, I think this is Barry M actually. Yeah, I think it is. You can't really see, it's kind of all rubbed off over the years. But I think it's Fabulous Glossy Tubes. I think that's what it's called, but it's just a simple pink glittery gloss. You just apply it like so. So yeah, you can see that that isn't crazy. Just gives it a little bit of a shine, and then your lips don't get dry and horrible, especially in this weather. So yeah, that's the makeup look for today. Let me know what you think. My blog is in the box at the bottom. There are two blogs. One is my day-to-day life. I will be saying everything from university to dating to outfit problems, everything. Doesn't matter what, whatever's up here, it will probably go into the blog. And then obviously there's my makeup review blog. Have a look. There are reviews on the primer that I used, and there will also be one on the Scandal Eyes eyeshadow. So take a look. I upload pretty much every other day, if not at least once a week. I shall see you next Monday. Bye!